Hi. Today I want to talk about a very simple thing. Actually, it's not very simple. So, I watched a video about two parents. That is one Frankie. I didn't know him until the video, and one Maureen, if I'm not wrong. And they had a fight about the kids. I'm here to purposely talk about the whole issue about kids. It's from the way I've talked to people. I found out, me included, that it's a really a problem. It's a problem that has been there. Everybody is either doing it to somebody or experiencing it as a person. So it's really important that at least I talk about it, about the whole view, the logical view about it. I think my view will be a logical view about the whole thing. And if it will help somebody to think better, then I think it's okay. So personally, I felt bad about the video, the two videos, both of them, because this is a fight between two people. Like when do parents really need to sit down and say, okay, it's enough? They are both saying it's enough, but if you really check it very well, they are bracing for war. They're like, now they will involve the lawyers and all that, but they're saying it's enough. And actually, it's only enough when you have had enough and you don't want to fight anymore, and that's when it will be enough. So generally, it should be enough. It should not even happen. Like the thing is, people come together and they get kids. Now the problem is when one relationship fails, which is mostly the temporary relationship. A relationship, when you marry somebody, that's a temporary relationship. You're either cultivating it to be to live as long as possible, so it can be totally a good relationship and a permanent one in the long run, or it will fail. So if you're in a relationship and it doesn't work, what's next? What do you do? So you break up. So when you break up, how about the kids? The kids don't know what your problems are. The kids should not be involved in your problems. So why are you involving the kids in your problems? So if a parent still values the kids after the breakup, I think that is something that either parent should be okay with, and they should appreciate. Because I know of friends who are crying about somebody gave them a kid and they don't want to talk about the kid. They don't even want to acknowledge that they have a kid. They want nothing to do with the kid. They can't even talk to the kid, leave alone. The lady doesn't need any financial help, but the guy can't even offer any help at all, any help. So it's a total mess. People are not working on the correct direction. So like, we have one lady who's crying about the father of my kid can't check on the kid. Then we have another lady who is having a father who wants to check on the kid, but now she doesn't want because she have her own ulterior motives, and now that becomes too wrong. Just give people the chance. Give your kids the chance, because do you really know what the kids want? Will the kids have wanted you to act like that? Will you explain to that kid that your father is not around because I kept him away? Will you be honest enough to tell them that? Or you will start saying the father is bad, that he ran away, but actually, is it the truth? So these are the other things that we as adults should sit down and talk. And what I know, again, it's not only about the ladies keeping away the kids. Again, we also have the new man in the picture who is not who is keeping the kids away from their mom. I think this now is another level of I don't call it problem or what, because I just can't wrap my head around it. Like, okay, you don't want your kids to see their mother? How will you explain it to your kids? That somehow you adopted them or you gave birth to them? What the fuck is your problem? Yeah, I think parents do have misunderstandings. Parents do break up. But it should end there. When your relationship with a man or a woman has ended, just consider the kids that you made. It doesn't matter like how it ended. Even if the lady or the guy tried to kill you, but he is the father of your kids, or he is the mother of your kids, so there should be something that you can do to let the kids have a relationship with their parent. Unless, or even if they're in jail, you should take them to them there. I don't think keeping away a kid has any reason. If the father doesn't give money, I don't know, the mother is drunk, or the mother is doing ABCD, or the father is not doing it. No, it doesn't have any reasons to do with you, what you think. It has a reason to do with what would they have wanted. And if we check it from that direction, I think many problems would have gone. I don't think the kids, like the kids of Frankie and Maureen, I don't think they want the mothers to be in court for them. I don't think that is what the kids want. I think the kids will have wished that, one, maybe the kid will, automatically the kid will want the parents to be together. But the fact is, at this point, the parents are not together. So which other thing? The kid would have wanted the parent to work together towards their welfare. And that is the only logical thing anybody can do. And this fight has to just stop. One, if somebody is saying it's enough, then it should be enough. Very enough that if you are the one holding the kid, you should say enough and you let them see the other parent. Or if you are the one who is being withheld from the kid, then you let the other parent be for some time and see how it will work out. I think I back up Frankie, because personally I have had to go to that extent of not seeing my kids and being okay about it. My kid is not dying. My kid is alive. The mother, I trust the mother who is doing good with the kid. So we don't need to fight. When I say enough with the fighting, it means you stop fighting. You don't say enough with the fighting, then you're taking the fight to the corridors of justice. Okay, it's your right, but is it even okay? Are you fighting for the kids, or it's now about you? What are you doing exactly? Because I think, from my point, it's all about intentions. What are your intentions? Are your intentions to hurt the other party, or are your intentions for the welfare of the kid? So as long as the other parent is working well with the kid, then let them be. Let them see that, okay, take whatever they want. But let us all know that whatever we do right now, these are small people who are growing up, and down the line they will have their own brains, and now we will have the hard part of explaining. If you are lying to your kid right now, just know, if you are told you're praying that you have a smart kid, then that kid will get into a lie one day. That kid will see you as what you are. So make sure, don't just think that being close to the kid is all it takes, but make sure you are doing the right thing. If the father is out there wanting their kid, just give them their kid to see them. And Frankie was honest. He didn't want to take the kids away from the lady. He just wanted his time. So is that too much to ask? Even if he had a kid with another lady, okay, I think I'm even talking because Frankie's case is very similar to my case. I broke up with my former wife, and within 1 year I had a kid with another lady. Okay, mine was a little bit complicated, but yeah, I had a kid with another lady, and yeah, they're all my kids. And I'm sure my other kids have a new sister. I don't think the other kids will be hurt that I had a kid with another lady. No, it's only the mama that's hurting. So I saw Maureen texting about Frankie got a kid with another lady, and that is very hurting to her and the boys. Like, why are the boys hurt? They got another brother. Can we just be honest at one point? That it's not about you and the kids, it's about you. So stop making everything about one person and do the correct thing. You can't punish somebody forever for not being with you. So at one point you have to do the correct thing. So if you bring complication, okay, any man who wants his peace, and I really feel Frankie about it, they will always shut up and go away and let you be and withhold. So and then you create a problem. Somebody is withholding, then you hear like, no, why are you withholding? Like, you don't create a problem and cry about the same problem you created. Let's be honest. If you're doing one thing to somebody so that you're thinking that the reaction will be somehow different and they don't react the way you wanted, then you don't cry about it, because you should play the whole scenario in your head and see how it's coming out before acting. Unless if you are not thinking enough, it's really paining. I am talking from a point where this has happened to me, and sometimes you got to do some serious decisions about yourself and your kids for you to survive and maintain your sanity. But I don't think it has to be like that. I don't think at all it has to be like that. Can't parents both sit down and think? Can't they sit down and say, enough with the fighting? Let's check our kids, because those are our kids. The video of Maureen, she was like, my kids. Lady, how did you make your kids alone? I think other ladies will need to have that technology you used to make your kids alone. I don't think so far anybody, unless the kids that are made on test issue, but nobody. And these things still, they have to be a combination of two people, two reproduction cells. So I don't think anybody is making a kid by themselves, and I think it's the high time ladies acknowledge that. It doesn't matter that she carried the kid for 9 months. That's nature. Nature has it like that. No matter how much you cry, no matter how much men would like, no, I would not like to do that. I would not like to carry a kid for 9 months, but I was not meant to do that. So somebody else has to do that. And that doesn't make me a lesser of a parent. Everybody has two parents, and it's like that. You can keep away the kid, but one, I think it will be increasing the burden on your side. You will have to push yourself, because you're trying to cover two people at once. These kids will at one point want to have maybe a role model in their life, or there are some times when you wish that your kid was being talked to a male figure. Because I'm an uncle to some people who, their fathers are not there, and sometimes I have to step up and talk to them as their fathers. So it's really complicated. You creating a lot of complication at once, including the men that are keeping kids from their parents, their mothers. I think at one point every kid will need a mother, unless somebody is running away by themselves, then don't make somebody stop being somebody's kid. Because one, you might be stopping a kid having their father or their mother, and you are brought up by both parents. Or like a case of people like me who are brought by a single parent, I know how hard life gets for the kid. I really know how hard the life gets, and it doesn't get easy. It takes God and luck, and yes, I think God and luck mostly, and a little bit of brains to get out of such a family and make a life. Many people don't really make it out well, and we have kids who are messed because of, maybe if their fathers were there, or if their mothers were there, they would have thought better. Though it's not an excuse for you to be a bad person, but can we just not give the kids excuses of being bad people? Because like, my mother was not there, I didn't have a father to talk to. That's why I'm a womanizer right now. I didn't do ABCD. No, can we just give the kids all the opportunities they need? You can't be a father and a mother. You can't be. You are either a father or you are a mother. And stopping the other kid, the other parents from seeing the kid, I think it's the worst thing you can do to your kids. Worse than going and getting another kid out there. They're getting a sister or a brother. I specifically I can say My mother and my father are not together, but I talk to my step brothers. They even come and spend at my place. We are family. I don't know what happened between my father and my mother. Okay, I actually didn't want to know, because one day my mother wanted to tell me. I told her, okay, I don't want to know, because some things are just above your pay grade. You don't get involved in it, and you can't judge your father for how they related to your mother. Because maybe if given the chance, your father would have been a good father to you. There's a very difference between being a father and being a husband. Being a husband is hard. Being a father is also hard, but it depends on your commitment. So being a husband requires also the input of the lady. Some people out there are good husbands and the ladies are shitty wives. Or we have good wives and the men are shitty husbands. So you can't really judge somebody because of the relationship they had. Mostly, at least most of the people I know, I can guess out there, everybody, the marriages maybe fell because it was not their problem. One of them was a problem. Very rare cases you find both people being a problem, and if both of them are problems, then they'll somehow hang out together. They'll know how to solve it together. But most marriages fail because one person is a problem, and they don't want to stop being the problem. They become the problem, and they stick to being the problem until one person can't take it anymore. So we can't just try and show the kids that, your father kicked us out of the house, but you stopped acknowledging him as a father. What did you expect? You expected him to let you stay in the house, which you don't want him to see the kids, and okay, the bottom line is just stop playing games, and nobody will play games. I think so. Just stop playing games. Bringing up kids is not a game. It's not a game that you can reset and restart over again. Bringing up kids really takes dedication, commitment, and you should focus on doing what is right. You can't just be playing games and expect, okay, the other party will be sensible enough to see what I want. If you want something from somebody, tell them. She could be honest, like, okay, me, I just want you back. Oh, I just want to, we know how we can bring the kids up together when you are here. Just talk. Let him not acknowledge what you want, but you will have talked. If in fact, all the marriages that are failing, I'm sure most of them are not bad marriages, but somebody is not acknowledging that I have a good thing and I want you to go on. So you have a good thing, you want to be a shitty person, and you just want everything to work for you because what? God lives at your home? Who are you? So if you have a good thing in your life, work for it. Work well with it. Make that good thing feel that they are worth staying where they are. But you can be a shitty person because I'm a shitty person because I'm a Taurus, I'm a Aquarius, I don't know what my star. What the fuck is your star? Okay, that's a whole new discussion. But please, just be a good person to somebody who you think you want in your life. Don't start complications after you guys part ways, because there will be a very little room for reconciliation at that time. Nobody will be hearing anybody. So just if you feel that you want somebody, don't just part ways. Then you start playing around, doing things, using the kids against them. I think most of the time it doesn't work. It's okay, it doesn't work for me, and I think to most men out there, or to most ladies out there, it will not work. Because when you stay with somebody until you make a decision of going out, then you have had enough. So when this person is coming back with more games to you, it makes you feel even more irritated. It takes you back again to a very bad position, and it's a really bad thing. So can we just bring up the kids in a good way? Can we just be parents? Can we just understand that you made the kid two of you? You couldn't make a kid on your own. Like, we can't put sodium on food, and we can't put chlorine on food either. But when it's sodium chloride, yeah, it's stable. It's table salt. Everybody wants table unless they do table salt, unless the doctor told them not to. So if you had to come together to make something, can you just respect that? Can you respect the father of your kids even if you're not together with him? Can you just respect the mother of your kids even if you're not together with him? Because if you do respect them, then all this crap will stop. And not respecting them and respecting them, I don't mean that you don't move on with your life. You move on with your life, but you consider them as the mother of your kids. So even if you find somebody talking shit about them, then you tell them, no, stop it. That is the father of my kids. That is the mother of my kids. It doesn't matter what, we're not together, but yeah, I respect that person. That person made you a parent. And that person you are with, the little person you are with, they are both your blood. So why are you playing God like you made the kid alone? Why? Anyway, I just want people to respect each other and be honest and just talk what you want rather than playing the kid game. The kid game is not a game. It's not a game. It's never a game. It will never be a game. And in that game, nobody wins. And the kid loses most. Staying with a kid doesn't make you a better parent. You can stay with a kid and not have enough resources to bring them up. Maybe you will struggle. You'll struggle a lot. You'll end up doing things maybe you didn't want to do for you to have some things some more resources to bring up the kid. But what if you just came together? You pulled your resources together for the kid. What do you have? We need to take our kid to maybe a good school. How much are we willing to part out? How much will I part out with? You can even take them to even a better school rather than you parting out maybe with 40,000, which maybe is a big dent to your budget. Like, can we all think? Can we all think and stop the fight? Because we have to bring up these kids well. We have to be better parents. That's the point. And we can be better parents when we are fighting. This fight is not going anywhere. It's not taking us to any destination. In fact, it's taking us to the darker side. I just feel that people should just acknowledge the fact that people come together, people break up, and there should be life after breakup. And we should even be more sober when we have kids to take care of. We should all be sober. We should all act accordingly. No games, no nothing. Don't play a game, and when the other person doesn't want to play games, or the other person reacts differently than what we thought your game will amount to, then you get mad. You go like, this person doesn't take care, doesn't do ABCD. No, your game was not well played. Your game was not a game actually. It was something to. Okay, it was nothing actually. It's just nothing. You're becoming a shitty person for playing a game with the kids. Let's not play games. Let's be honest. Let's bring up kids together, and I think down the line, if you manage to bring your kids together, and you'll have a better kid. Yeah, you are not together, but this kid needed both of you, and both of you are there. And I think that's a beautiful thing. That's a really nice thing. It shows maturity. But these games, ni utoto. Sitaki kusema umama. Ni utoto. It's very kiddish. So mkicheza mchezo sana, mnakati watoto wawili mna bring up a kid. Mnakuwa wajinga kabisa. Let's not do that. Let's be sober. Let's be sober. Let's face facts. When bringing up a kid, it's not about what you want, but it's about what's good for the kid. Even that's what the law says. That's what you'll find in the children's department, children's court. It's about what is good for the kid. And if you are doing anything contrary to that, you gotta stop it. You gotta let the kid grow up like a kid. I think I've said enough. Whoever will hear it out, it's good.